Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Heart Warriors Tarot. My name's Deanna. This is your reading for Friday, November the 15th. There is a full moon tonight. If you're in the United Kingdom, that takes place at around 9:30 this evening. That's when it peaks, that's when it becomes full. And it's in Taurus. I have the Crow Tarot deck here. This is going to be the deck that I'm doing the reading with today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. These readings are for everybody. It doesn't matter what country you live in or what star sign you are. It's about how you relate to the title, the words I use, the descriptions, the images on the cards. It's about whether your intuition and discernment is aligning you with these readings in any way, shape or form. There may also be little messages in the reading for you. The whole reading may not necessarily fit your circumstances. Okay, I'm going to chime my singing bowl. Use this moment to take a breath in, align yourself and focus your mind on the area of your life you would like some advice and guidance on. I'd like to thank Great Spirit and our angels and guides for being with us today and guiding this reading for the highest good of all. Okay, dear universe, angels, guides, what messages would you like to give my viewers today, please? What messages do you have for my viewers today? Okay, let's start here. That's the card for the overarching theme. Then we've got the first card down there, the King of Wands. Then we've got the Queen of Cups, possibly a power couple here. Let's have a look. Eight of Cups. The main theme for the entire reading is the Devil. Okay, very interesting. Okay, the Devil speaks of some kind of entrapment, some kind of bind to the material world, some kind of bind to something you need to feel satisfied, emotionally satisfied or physically satisfied. It is a temptation to potentially repeat patterns that keep you bound to a certain situation as well. That seems likely when we have the Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups talks about how we need to heal a particular emotional aspect of leaving something in the past behind, leaving something that we have created with love, with good intentions, something we might have put our all into, our hearts and souls, something we created, maybe even thinking that it was going to be forever. This could be a relationship, or this could be an element within a relationship. This could be a home that you built together. It could be a business that you built together. It doesn't have to be the relationship itself that you're letting go of, but something that you did together within a relationship. The Eight of Cups is telling me that whatever that thing is, it is no longer fruitful, it's no longer serving you, it's no longer fulfilling you in the same way it used to, and yet there appears to be a need or a want for one or more of you to stay bound to it, to keep trying to get back to where you were before, but it's no longer working, you're no longer there. If we see the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups as a couple, and I usually do when I'm doing readings, when they fall next to each other, especially in a small reading, they do tend to come up as a couple for me. We're talking about quite a dynamic couple here. We're talking about a male who is very energetic, very charismatic, very magnetic, someone who likes to put himself out into the world. He has a sense of showmanship about him, possibly salesmanship as well. He's really good in the public eye. He's really good at talking to people or performing to people. There is an artistic quality about him. Or he may be into sports or performance of some kind. The Queen of Cups is an emotional lady, a sensitive lady. She is somebody who has a healing quality about her. She is somebody who naturally cares for other people, who naturally wants to help other people, and sometimes will go out of her way to do so. But she can be moody, she can be emotional, and she can sometimes give too much of herself to a certain person or a certain situation and not know how to put those boundaries up and say no. So we have this couple who I feel are together in a relationship, perhaps have been for a while, and there is something here about needing to walk away from something within their relationship that they have built together, or it's time to walk away from the relationship itself, that this particular dynamic isn't working anymore. This isn't me being predictive here. This is something that is already taking place. If you're aligning to this reading, this is a situation you will already know about within yourself or within a family dynamic that is on your mind or something like that, okay? I'm going to take one more card now for the final card. That's going to show us the advice or guidance about the situation that our angels or guides might like us to know. The Three of Swords. This is really painful. This is a really painful process, whatever this is. It's causing a lot of hurt. It's causing a lot of grief. And this hurt and grief is largely the reason why you cannot pull away from this thing that you've built together. And that is essentially what needs healing. This is what needs looking at. When this card comes up, the hurt and the grief is coming across as very fresh, as very new. Even if the situation has gone on for a while, the pain is still a lot, and it is in this particular instance getting in the way from being able to move forward in the way that you really want to. This is what's playing out as the devil and keeping you a little bit trapped in the hurt and pain, the emotional sorrow of letting go of what you need to let go of and move on. There does need to be a complete acceptance and understanding that the way that you were going, whatever this Eight of Cups represents, okay, it could be the relationship itself, or it could be a certain thing within the relationship that you've built, is no longer working. Examples: you moved into a new home together, say 10 years ago, and you really built it to what you wanted to be. You put a lot of love in it. You thought it was going to perhaps be your forever home or something along those lines. And now it turns out that it's no longer serving both of you. It's no longer where it is that you want to be, and you know that you're supposed to move forward on some level, but at the same time you don't want to let go of everything that you've put into it over the past 10 years. That's an example. You could relate that to a work situation or a work project instead that you've done together, or you could relate it to how you parent children, and you can relate it to the relationship itself if it has run its course. So it's any of those things. And really what's being highlighted here is that the hurt and pain is literally what is creating this kind of block that prevents you from being able to move forward in the way that you really want to. Some kind of counselling, some kind of therapy, some kind of just very, very honest communication and conversation between the both of you. And I think that you would both be, I'm feeling quite an amenable relationship here. I'm not feeling antagonism, okay? So I'm feeling people that can talk to each other, who do understand each other on an emotional level and a creative level as well. There's a deep understanding and respect for each other here. So coming together and really communicating the hurts and pains, the sorrows, and what you're really feeling inside would be very beneficial to the situation, either within yourselves or do this with a third party like a counsellor or a therapist of some kind, because we need to move this deep hurt, pain and sorrow before we can really let go of what it is that we need to let go of, that's keeping us bound to a particular entrapment, a particular situation that we can't release ourselves from. And there we go. That is the flavour of the reading for today. I'm going to keep on turning more cards and some rune stones in the extended reading. If you are interested in delving into this particular situation further, that is over on my Patreon page. The link is in the description below, or it's in my bio. Otherwise, you can consider this reading as complete for you, and I shall see you tomorrow for tomorrow's reading. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.